Yeah, we don't want to talk about that. We're gonna get through this. That's
The opportunity while I was there of being the accountant for Floyd Mayweather for a number of years.
Oh, wow.
And just unbelievable experiences when I was working with him. I mean, stories that I can share, stories there. There'd be 4 or 5 very expensive sports cars out front of our building and 20 people coming in and sitting down and going through the various items that we needed to, but always very flashy, very, very out there. You know, but something that many people, it's public knowledge, not sharing anything that's not out there, but something many people don't realize is he suffered a lot through his life with depression. It's something that he's...
Floyd Mayweather Jr. was recently seen getting emotional after reports revealed that authorities are moving to seize investments estimated at around $600 million, following his social media post where he claimed to have bought 62 buildings in Manhattan, a statement meant to showcase his fortune and success in real estate. However, the situation quickly escalated when it was revealed the properties were not actually registered in his name, and after the claim was exposed, the Federal Bureau of Investigation began examining his wider financial activities, which led to additional properties and accounts believed to be linked to him being frozen.
To making sure that the homeless situation is cleaned up, this is one of the ways that they're doing it, and it looks like there could be possibly lots of different ways to scam the system.
And Floyd Mayweather is a provocative and controversial figure, but I think this article may make people think about him differently.
The assets said to be valued at more than $600 million are frozen, meaning they cannot be sold, moved, or accessed until investigators determine whether Floyd Mayweather Jr. is the legitimate owner. The situation began after Floyd chose to publicly announce the supposed deal himself, uploading several videos where he displayed the properties and stated that he had completed a major purchase in Manhattan. His delivery sounded confident and proud, clearly aimed at showing the scale of the investment to his audience. Responses appeared almost immediately.
My lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings,
Comments quickly poured in from fans. News organizations began covering the story, and the massive nature of the claim attracted attention well beyond boxing. However, when officials started reviewing property records, the reality became clear. None of the buildings were listed under the ownership of Floyd Mayweather Jr.
Mayweather Jr., there's a story circulating that Business Insider did talking about this $400 million property deal that he had been discussing here in New York City. But now, according to Business Insider, it's not what you think it is. They said there's no evidence there's been a sale of these properties, and it's 62 rental apartment buildings in Upper Manhattan.
Revelation didn't just damage his credibility, it set off a wider investigation. Federal authorities, already familiar with his financial claims over the years, treated the situation as a reason to look further into his records. They revisited past transactions and began placing holds on additional assets believed to be connected to Floyd Mayweather Jr., leaving everything inaccessible until a full review is finished. The issue becomes more significant because Floyd has previously stated in interviews that property investments became his primary income source after leaving professional boxing. If those accounts remain frozen, that revenue stream stops for the time being, and considering the costly lifestyle he maintains, the impact could be substantial.
In 36 months, of course, with one of my new investments, I would be making $300 million a month. But
what investment is that?
Just in real estate.
Aggregate, got you.
And I'm heavy in real estate. I'm real heavy in real estate. Even though, you know, I got my own liquid, and if that means cash for those. I break it down in layman's terms. Even though.
The situation became even more complicated because this financial trouble surfaced while Floyd Mayweather Jr. was preparing for one of his largest business plans yet, a $700 million effort to purchase a share of the New York Giants. He was not pursuing the deal alone. Working alongside real estate investor Mia Orbach, they intended to organize a group to secure a 10% ownership stake in the franchise. The Giants, a historic organization in the National Football League valued at more than $7.5 billion, made the proposal especially significant. To demonstrate his commitment, Floyd even placed $200 million into escrow as part of the planned investment.
Misunderstood. And he just want to be treated fair.
Right.
And this is for any team that's watching right now. We'll make them a deal. If they sign AB and AB go through the whole season, no problems at all. And then they got to give us 20 million. But if he mess up, then we got to give them 20 million. So if any team want to match that, reach out to us.
Proposal is now uncertain. Questions surrounding the finances of Floyd Mayweather Jr. have emerged, while his business partner Mia Orbach has stayed mostly quiet in recent days. When journalists asked for a statement, he offered only a brief response, saying that he and his partners regularly reviewed different investment possibilities, including owning a sports team, and chose not to provide further details. Under ordinary circumstances, such a comment might not draw much attention, but considering the current timing, many see it as a possible indication that matters behind the scenes may not be fully clear.
Turns like over his lifetime, he's going to make $300 million off the deal. It just doesn't make sense, especially with the amount of power players in NYC who would have already bought those 62 units if it was so lucrative. The white guy would have easily bought those 62 units up. And this is where I think the bigger understanding comes in. Because if you don't know, the true owner is Black Spruce Management. Mayweather at most holds a minority ownership stake and likely through a financial vehicle with options.
That has raised additional questions. Why hasn't Mia Orbach clearly stated whether Floyd Mayweather Jr. remains involved in the proposed deal? And if everything is legitimate, why is there such reluctance to openly address the details? At the moment, there are no clear answers, but the longer the silence continues, the more uncertain the situation appears.
If you know how much money you got, you really don't have no money. So if you know how many buildings you got, you don't really have no buildings. So I think I own right now somewhere upwards of 100 buildings or more. And in 99% of my buildings are.
The situation gained even more attention after comments made months earlier by Eddie Hearn, who questioned the financial position of Floyd Mayweather Jr. During an interview, Hearn said he wasn't convinced Floyd possessed the level of wealth he often claims, explaining that he wasn't calling him broke, but the scale of his spending and the number of exhibition bouts he continues to take part in raised doubts. At the time, the remarks attracted significant attention. Floyd reportedly brushed it off when shown the clip, responding that Hearn always has something slick to say. But in light of recent events, those earlier comments are now being viewed with greater seriousness.
Guys carry on and they do the exhibitions and all that kind of stuff. It just sort of diminishes the legacy a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
And that's what I feel like's happened with Mayweather.
Why do you think he does those things though? Do you think
for money?
I
don't think he's got the money he says. That's what I think.
I think he still needs the money.
I don't think he needs the money. But you know when you got that lifestyle, right? So when you're spending what he spends.
Others within the boxing world have voiced similar concerns. Analyst Rick Glazer noted that while it's difficult to imagine Floyd Mayweather Jr. truly facing financial strain, the reports are coming from credible sources. He characterized the situation as deeply entrenched, indicating that this goes beyond a simple misunderstanding or public relations misstep. It's a serious matter with potential to worsen. Just as the situation seemed to stabilize, Floyd uploaded a new video promoting a Thailand-based cryptocurrency called ASET. In it, he encouraged fans to invest in the coin, offering incentives such as a live Zoom call with him and the project's founder, $100 cashback for investing at least $20 in one of his WBC championship belts, and even a private training session with him as a reward for one lucky participant.
I mean, it's the new wave. It's what everybody's doing. And I started, of course I started with boxing, but then of course now it's real estate. My real estate portfolio is crazy, but I'm truly blessed. I'm truly blessed. And if cryptocurrency is the new wave,
This new approach immediately caught attention, especially coming from someone like Floyd Mayweather Jr., who rarely gives anything away for free. Questions quickly arose. Why would he tie himself so closely to a relatively unknown cryptocurrency? And why offer so many high-value incentives? To many observers, it appeared to be an urgent attempt to generate quick funds. Considering the timing, those doubts seem reasonable. Looking at the broader picture, It becomes evident that this isn't just about a single misleading Instagram post. It's a pattern of questionable choices, financial warning signs, and a lack of clarity. Publicly, Floyd maintains his usual confident image, dressing lavishly and speaking as if wealth is unlimited. But behind the scenes, the financial structure appears unstable.
For his record.
Because of the drug of boxing. Just
also
like
money.
But I don't even think he don't need any money.
He spends so much money.
Yeah, but he don't need any.
Are you sure?
Yeah, Floyd good.
I bet if he's planning for the future, you got to keep it coming in if you're going to keep spending the way he spends.
Yeah, but I think he has a lot of other business interests that he can get money from.
Hopefully.
And not just.
There is a real possibility that additional assets could be seized, more business deals might collapse, and past claims could be questioned or proven false. Recently, even staff members at Mayweather Boxing and Fitness, Los Angeles staged a walkout after going unpaid for several weeks. Their protest wasn't subtle. They demonstrated outside the gym with signs and microphones. One sign read, "The money team has no money," while another asked, "Hard work, dedication." And then what? Some went further with statements like labor trafficking and modern-day slavery. These messages weren't merely for show. They reflected employees who felt they had reached their breaking point.
No, this for real. No.
Hey.
No pay!
Where's Money Mayweather? Hard work?
Dedication!
No pay!
Money Mayweather where?
I don't see you.
I don't see you. All of it. Everybody.
Rent won't wait. I got bills to pay. Rent won't.
According to the Daily Mail, several employees reported going weeks without pay, including trainers, front desk personnel, and management. They received no back wages and got no response from the company. Some admitted they feared repercussions for speaking out, but felt compelled to act after being ignored for so long. One outspoken staffer explained it this way: even at other companies, if you aren't paid, you're often afraid to raise the issue because businesses find ways to silence or terminate you at will. For them, Mayweather Boxing and Fitness, Los Angeles became a similar experience. Only this time, it carried Floyd's name.
Being paid late, it has completely affected my life. It has affected my mental health.
Another staff member stated, "We're out here to make it clear that we haven't been treated fairly." The employees said they had made multiple attempts to address the issue within the company, but were continually dismissed or ignored. Some even claimed that management instructed them not to bring these concerns to Floyd Mayweather Jr. during his visits. He had been at the gym 2 weeks prior. One employee explained, "We've been silenced. I was told I can't tell him anything. I can't tell him the studio is closing. Who knows if he even knows? We don't."
And just given the name, but the more and more that I've been here since the beginning of 2024, just seeing the treatment of the staff has just really broken my heart. And also too, for all of the staff, I've offered discounted adjustments to $20. And having staff members tell me they can't afford to pay $20 for an adjustment because they're not getting paid just really took me back to say, wow, what's going on here? Still coming in every Monday, still adjusting the staff to make sure that they felt okay, they felt regulated, that their systems didn't feel so stressed out.
According to insiders, the Mayweather Boxing and Fitness Los Angeles location may be facing a complete shutdown. This isn't just a temporary protest. Employees are already acting as if the closure is imminent. Equipment is being left unused, classes are cancelled, and several members have been advised not to renew their memberships until further notice. Samria Balden, a general manager at the gym, shared that she had trusted the brand when she joined, but the situation declined quickly. She said, "I started working here in September 2023, and on my first day, the team was already in disarray. From that moment, I worried, but I thought I could help turn things around. I was fed lies from the start. We have lost everything. I've lost so much due to late or missing payments. It has completely affected my life. This situation has ruined my life."
I was promised a lot, and being who I am a protector, and I protect my team, and I've tried to protect their employment, and unfortunately now there's nothing for me to lose. We have lost everything. I've lost so much in this, not getting paid late. It has completely affected my life.
Another coach at the gym described the toll the situation has taken beyond just unpaid wages. He said, "Honestly, it's been really disheartening. We haven't been compensated fairly, and it affects your mental health. My wife even had to go to the hospital from stress and anxiety caused by this job. There are so many things that weigh on you emotionally, and it's frustrating to go through that while working for such a high-profile company. The reality is, we're not even being paid."
Hey, what's going on, man? I'm Frank. I was a coach here at Mayweather Boxing Fitness Hollywood, and honestly, it's been disheartening to go through everything we've been going through. We haven't been getting paid fairly. It messes with your mental health. We had to rely on a member that worked at Chick-fil-A that granted us some free Chick-fil-A cards, so we're all eating unhealthy meals to the point where we can't even go home and get some fresh fruit. We're not able to literally pay for our bills. The debt, it accumulated to the point where it messed with the
So far, Floyd Mayweather Jr. has not addressed the employee walkout, the unpaid wages, or the possibility that the gym could close. Yet his silence is increasingly noticeable, particularly considering that only weeks ago he was posting on social media about owning over $1 billion in real estate and flaunting lavish purchases. For staff struggling to cover basic expenses, the contrast isn't just frustrating, it feels insulting. Questions are now emerging about the management of Mayweather's business operations. Multiple insiders suggest there's uncertainty over who is actually responsible for payroll. Some argue it's a franchise-level issue rather than Mayweather personally, while others insist that if his name is on the building, the accountability lies with him. Criticism is mounting from outside the gym as well.
Warren Buffett, that's in his 80s or 90s, that can still make a ton of money. The Waltons that own Walmart. Bill Gates can still make computers. But soon as someone black, when my career is over as far as me in a combat sport, as far as boxing, whatever, if I'm promoting on social media or I'm doing exhibitions, it's like, oh man, he's broke. No. It's not a crime for them to make money. They don't say nothing about the guys that's...
Khan recently shared his thoughts on the situation in a candid interview. He said it's unfortunate, but karma is a bee, adding that Floyd's arrogance has been on display, flaunting wealth openly. Khan emphasized that throwing money around so freely is insensitive, especially when so many people around the world are struggling. He pointed out that Mayweather's habit of spending lavishly at strip clubs reflects a pattern long discussed in the boxing community. Floyd Mayweather Jr. has cultivated a persona centered on extravagance. His nickname isn't just branding, it represents a lifestyle. The Mayweather image has always embraced the extreme, from private jets and diamond watches to bags of cash and throwing bills across nightclub floors.
It's Avi & Co. Crazy company. Now, I need you guys to come closer and check this out. So let me come give you guys a breakdown. Well, in the industry, you see a lot of people with this kind of watch, this kind of watch, and this kind of watch.
Protesters hold signs accusing him of modern-day slavery outside his own gym. The impact is amplified. Even if Floyd Mayweather Jr. isn't directly managing the Los Angeles location, the fallout still reflects on him. His name is the brand, and if staff go unpaid under the Mayweather banner, the story spreads quickly, especially given his past claims that his wealth largely comes from savvy investments and property ownership. The issue extends beyond a single gym. If one location is in disarray, others could face similar problems. Franchise chains often encounter legal challenges when standard operations fail, and if more employees speak out or additional reporting emerges from other states, this could escalate into a much larger scandal.
Talk so much shit, and he's like, look at my $1 million watch, look at my fucking jet, look at my house, look at this. He's like constantly showing you all these things that he has. Like he'll lay out watches in a hotel bed, like this is $1 million worth of watches. This watch goes for $2 million, and they're like, this is my small watch that I take sometimes, but when I'll show you, when I'll show up, I bring out.
Meanwhile, gym members are left in uncertainty. Those who prepaid for annual memberships are now requesting refunds, while others are unsure whether their upcoming training sessions will take place. Leadership has provided no official updates, no emails, no statements, only silence. The situation could worsen if class action lawsuits are filed. Some employees are reportedly consulting labor attorneys to determine whether Floyd Mayweather Jr. could be personally liable or if the responsibility lies with the franchise company. Depending on the ownership of the LLC linked to the Los Angeles location, the legal implications could become complex very quickly.
Check this out. Carbon fiber. Come check it out, y'all.
This situation closely mirrors earlier reports regarding Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s investment claims. With federal authorities reviewing his assets, financial scrutiny is intensifying. When a business empire starts showing signs of instability, every issue becomes magnified, and employees protesting unpaid wages outside the gym represent more than a minor problem. It's a significant breach. Another challenge is how investors and partners will now perceive the Mayweather brand. The gym chain has multiple locations across the U.S., all associated with a name that has long conveyed wealth, strength, and reliability. If the Los Angeles branch fails and the story spreads, franchise sales could slow, partners might withdraw, and expansion plans could stall entirely. Promoting growth is difficult when the flagship location is visibly unraveling in front of the public.
The money man is back. I'm here in New York City with the one and only Benny the Jeweler. Benny, tell the people what you sold me today.
All right, see what's going on. We got the Eye of the Tiger factory on a full pave bracelet.
And tell the people about this, please.
We got the white.
What unfolds next will likely hinge on whether Floyd Mayweather Jr. chooses to respond directly. If he communicates with the staff, settles unpaid wages, and takes responsibility for his actions and false claims, he could potentially shift the narrative. If he remains silent, the matter may escalate into legal battles and widespread media coverage. So far, there has been no statement, no video response, no confirmation of payroll, and no apology, only the situation continuing to worsen. All signs point to one conclusion: Floyd's financial position is under pressure and could deteriorate further in the days ahead.